BFTB boxing. Best fight the best. So, the coward AJ. The coward AJ is on a fake press conference tour right now in the U.S. to try to build his name up in the U.S. Sitting at basketball games. Why? Why are you sitting at basketball games? Your motherfuckers like snooker and rugby and checkers and shit like that. Like in soccer. Like, why are you... And no disrespect to the UK, that just is what it is. That just is what it is. But, I guess you just mysteriously showing up sitting in Floyd Mayweather, the dude that turned into a damn weird ass hater, don't want nobody else to get the shine that he was having. Like, whatever, Floyd, whatever. Great fighter inside the ring, whack as fuck outside of it, whatever. But, you know what I said? So, here this sucker ass dude, AJ, is on this whack ass, fake ass press conference tour, trying to act like, oh, I'm not about the hype. I'm not about the hype. We're not about the hype. And then you say, oh, but this fight needs to build. It'll be massive. This fight needs to build. Well, how the fuck are you going to build a fight without hype? How are you going to build it? But I guess you coming over, sitting in Floyd Mayweather's seat is supposed to make everybody say, oh, the great AJ. Dude, we've been telling y'all motherfuckers that nobody knows Anthony Joshua. We've been telling y'all that. So AJ comes over, try to get some prestige, sitting in motherfucking Floyd Mayweather's seat. And I think it was Reggie Miller was like, dead ass seriously called this dude Anthony Johnson. He was like, we're waiting on the big fight between Deontay Wilder and Anthony Johnson. Like, look, I guarantee you motherfuckers in the UK, not even all you UK, because again, it's UK fan bitches. Those are the ones that, I'm shitting on. Not people in the UK fan bitches. I guarantee you fan bitches know who Reggie Miller is. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you know who Reggie Miller is. Guaranteed. Guaranteed if he was walking in a crowd of 1,000 people, you'd be able to pick him out. And you'd know exactly what he does and who he is. But here you are, Anthony Johnson, going to a basketball match, sitting in Floyd Mayweather's seat, trying to live off of his hype. So they can say, oh, that's Floyd Mayweather's seat. Well, who is that guy sitting in his seat? Oh, that's the heavyweight champion, Anthony Johnson. Don't nobody know who the fuck you are. The people that know you are hardcore boxing fans and UK fan bitches. That's who knows you. That is your and the gold diggers that trying to get something about you. Like, look, don't nobody know you, man. Nobody knows you over here. Nobody. Lennox Lewis is telling you to get your bitch ass up and get up out your mama's house, get off your mom's tit, and go fight somebody. But, I'm sure the fan bitches are going to hate on Lennox Lewis. They're going to say Lennox Lewis is hating on Anthony Joshua. Lennox Lewis is jealous of Anthony Joshua. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to say, well, damn, Lennox Lewis was the last undisputed heavyweight champion the world has known. If he's telling you to do this, and he has picked you several times to beat everybody in the division, if he's telling you to do this, maybe you ought to try it. Just maybe you ought to try it. I'm pretty sure the dude knows what he's talking about. Pretty sure of it. Pretty sure of it. But yet, they're going to say Lennox Lewis is a hater. They're going to say Lennox Lewis is jealous. Lennox Lewis is old and don't nobody know him anymore. So that's what more people know Lennox Lewis than they know Anthony Joshua. More people, let me say this again. More people know Lennox Lewis than they do Anthony Joshua. Actually, let me correct that. More people know Lennox Lewis than they know Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson is not known at all, except for the UK fan bitches. The UK fan bitches know who Anthony Johnson is. You know, they love and praise and respect Anthony Johnson as the guy that holds 4 belts. But he doesn't hold 4 belts. That should tell you, like, how much of a fan bitch and casual these fucking UK weirdos and American fan bitches are. Because there's American fan bitches as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's fan bitches for every fighter. For every fighter. Every fighter can do no wrong to the fan bitches. No wrong. They can say no wrong, they can act no wrong, they can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they say and do, it's the gospel to a fan bitch. You don't question nothing that they do. Like, if Anthony Johnson offered Deontay Wilder $50,000 and said, you said you'll take whatever I offer you as long as we're willing to give you this in the rematch. But, well, I'm going to beat that ass, so there ain't going to be a rematch. You know what I'm saying? Here's your $50,000. Bring your ass on over here to the UK and get knocked out. Country boy. Bring your country ass over here and get knocked out. Take this 50 grand. And if you beat me, then we'll fight wherever the fuck you want to fight, because I'm a world champion. We'll fight wherever you want to fight. I'll fight you in Alabama if that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? We can go fight at Nick Saban's house if that's what you want. But don't worry about it, because it ain't gonna happen, because I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. I'm gonna chin your bitch ass. I'm gonna spark you out in 3 rounds. Then there won't be a rematch. So here's $50,000. I'll sign the contract tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Here's $50,000. When I knock your ass out, that's the end of it. Won't be no rematch. But if you beat me, the rematch is wherever you want, and I'll take $50,000. If Anthony Johnson, because I'm not calling him Anthony Joshua no more. His name is Anthony Johnson. That's his new name, because that's what we know him as. When Reggie Miller called his ass Anthony Johnson, that's his new name now. So when if Anthony Johnson was to say some shit like that, I will be all over Deontay Wilder. Like, bruh, this is what you said. This is what you said. Are you a man of your word or not? You've done put it out everywhere that you will take whatever they offer you as long as they're willing to take that in the rematch. Okay, well, he's giving you that. This is what he said, $50,000, and if the rematch, when in the rematch, you can be wherever you want, and he'll take $50,000. When are you signing, Deontay Wilder? When are you signing? When are you going to the UK for this fight? That's what I would be saying. You know why I'll be saying that? And I love and support Deontay Wilder all the way through and through. But I will be saying that because I'm a boxing fan first. That's why. I am a boxing fan first. Then I'm the biggest Deontay Wilder fan. Second. But that's what he said. And if he said that, and Anthony Johnson said that he's going to give him exactly that. Here's $50,000. And if you beat me, I'll take $50,000 in the rematch. Because I know it's not going to happen. If Anthony Johnson was saying that, I would be all over Deontay Wilder to make the fight. I wouldn't be trying to hear you get lowballed. I wouldn't be trying to hear none of that shit. I would be making all kinds of videos like, nope, hell no. This is what you said, you need to do it. But that's not what Anthony Johnson is saying. Anthony Johnson is saying, oh, it's got to be a rematch. We have to have a rematch. Where's all that UK fan bitches with this rematch talk? Where are y'all at, UK fan bitches? Because when Deontay Wilder said, I'll take whatever y'all want, as long as you take that in the rematch, y'all were all over the place talking about, oh, well, what if Anthony Johnson wins? What if he wins? You know what I'm saying? Well, if he wins, does that mean he has to fight Deontay Wilder again? Well, what if he wins? He doesn't need to fight him again. If he beat him, like that's bad business. He's saying even if he beats him, there needs to be a rematch. Y'all were down here digesting this shit, picking it apart as if that's what Wilder said. As if Wilder said, no matter what, win or lose, there's got to be a rematch. And he didn't say that. He never said that. But y'all are not out here picking apart Anthony Johnson. Y'all not picking him apart because he said it needs to be a 2-fight deal. So it's one of two things. Either Anthony Johnson knows he's getting knocked the fuck out. He knows he's getting his ass whipped. And he wants that second chance at that bread and a second chance at his belts. You know what I'm saying? He knows it. Or he's full of shit. This dude is full of shit. Look, man. The only way you're saying I want a 2-fight deal, it doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. Name any fucking fighter ever that said I want a 2-fight deal, regardless win or lose. I mean, are we breaking this? Are we breaking this down for Anthony Johnson? Is anybody breaking this down? Because that's what this dude said. This dude said I want a 2-fight deal. He never said I want a 2-fight deal, win, or he never said I want it if I win. No, he said I want a 2-fight deal. It's a 2-fight deal. Well, Anthony Johnson, what if you win? What if you win, Anthony Johnson? What if the unthinkable happens? The shit that you don't even believe will happen. You don't even believe that'll happen, Anthony Johnson. What if you win? You know, what if you beat Deontay Wilder, Anthony Johnson? If you beat Deontay Wilder, then you are mandating yourself to fight him again. Why, Anthony Johnson? Why? Because you have zero confidence in yourself. That's why. That's why. It is the heavyweight division. There is nowhere else to go. These guys will, if they stay in the division long enough, they are bound to fight each other again. It's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. This isn't the Riddick Bowe era where you can throw your fucking belt away and not fight somebody. Like, the social media will slaughter you. They will tear you apart, man. This isn't the era where people have to rely on memory and boxing historians. No, this shit is documented. I could just go on YouTube, type in Anthony Johnson's bitch ass, and then the next thing you know, all his coward remarks pop up. It's that easy. I don't need to remember shit. I don't need to remember nothing. Nothing. This is the social media era. Nothing you fucking coward ass, bitch ass UK fan bitches say goes unnoticed. It doesn't. When you say this stupid ass shit, bruh, like, it's there. And when you put it on video, it stays there. It is there. That's why I can say what I say. Because all I'm doing is reacting to you bitch ass fan bitches. Like, bruh, like, yo, you saying this guy is a bum killer. You say his resume is trash. This is the rhetoric y'all push. This is what y'all press. He doesn't fight nothing but bums. So that means his experience should be trash because he doesn't fight nothing but bums. He's knocked most of them out within the first couple of rounds. So that means he doesn't got a lot of rounds under his belt. So if he's fighting bums and he doesn't have a lot of rounds under his belt because he's knocking everybody out, how is he getting experience? Like, how are you getting experience off of that? That's what I'm trying to figure out. How? How are you getting experience? If you're fighting nothing but bums, right? How and why would Anthony Johnson fight Parker, who's y'all UK fan bitches said is a better fighter than Deontay Wilder? Why would Anthony Johnson fight harder competition and say the Wilder fight, I need to build up my experience? Because that's what he said. I need to build up my experience before I fight Wilder. When I fight him, I'll be in a position to win. So that means fighting him now and previous, he wasn't in a position to win. Because you can't have it both ways. It doesn't work that way. Look, if I tell you I'm not going to do something because I'm not in a good enough position right now to make it happen. That means I'm not ready. I'm not ready. That's what that means. Doesn't mean anything else. I'm not in a position to do that yet. I'm not ready. And if we were talking about anything else, nobody would have an issue. Nobody. Nobody at all. If we were talking about going to the gym, working out, and y'all want me to get up under 405 pounds, and y'all say, you need to bench that. And I say, give me some time. Let me work out for a while. Let me get my strength back up. And then I'll get under that 405. I'm not ready yet. When I bench that weight, I'll be in a position to do it. Because I will have built up my workout. You know what I mean? I'll have been working out for a while, build up my muscle and my strength, and I'll be able to get back underneath that 405 and press that. And I'll be able to get back underneath it there. I mean, if we're talking about cooking, you know what I'm saying? Cooking. If we said, hey, if they say, hey, DJ, go make me a motherfucking 4-course motherfucking gourmet meal. I'll be like, fuck, man, not right now. I need to go to culinary arts school. You know what I'm saying? I need to be doing some studying for a while. I need to be, testing some shit. Once I can get my confidence up, once I've made a few, then I can go ahead and do that for you. At this moment, I'm not in a position to do that. Right? And nobody would complain. That's because it's logical. We'd be like, oh, okay. All right, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. You got to get your experience up. Get yourself right. You know what I'm saying? Get your weight up to get under that 405. You know what I'm saying? Get your weight up. Get yourself right. Nobody would complain. Nobody would complain. Everybody would be understanding because it is logical. But when Anthony Johnson says, when I fight Deontay Wilder, I'll be in a position to win. Everybody says, oh, that doesn't mean he's not ready. That doesn't mean that he's scared. What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean? Somebody make that make sense. What does it mean if Anthony Johnson is saying whenever he fights Deontay Wilder, he will be in a position to win? What does that mean? If it doesn't mean he's not ready for Deontay Wilder right now, then what does it mean? It has nothing to do with ring resume. Because if Wilder's resume was so trash and Wilder was such a trash fighter, then you wouldn't have to worry about building up your level of confidence. You wouldn't have to worry about putting yourself in the best position to win because this guy would be a joke. You know what I'm saying? So fighting him would be an easy fight. But instead of fighting Deontay Wilder, you fought Joseph Parker. Because Joseph Parker was an easy fight. Because you were already in a position to beat Joseph Parker. This is not rocket scientists. This isn't rocket scientists here. We don't have to be a rocket scientist to understand when someone says I'm not ready to do something. Whenever I put myself in a position, when I'm ready to do that, I'll put myself in a position to be successful. If someone says that, if someone says when I am ready to do this, whatever that thing is, when I'm ready to do that, I will be in a position to be successful. When someone says that, that means they are not ready to do whatever that is. That is common sense. And I know it's not so common to a lot of fucking fan bitches and haters. It's not common to you guys. I understand that. But I'm breaking it down to you so it can make sense. Because I'm always saying to y'all, make that make sense. Well, I am making it make sense for you. I am making it make sense for you. If you are fat as fuck, Tyson Fury, here you go. Tyson Fury, fat as fuck. He was 400 pounds like last year. You know what I'm saying? On drugs and shit. Was he ready to get into the ring and just fight Anthony Johnson or Deontay Wilder right then? Was he ready for that? No, he wasn't. He wasn't ready. He hadn't boxed in 2 years since he beat Klitschko. You You know what I'm saying? He wasn't ready. He worked. He said, maybe not out loud, but in so many words, but he said when he's ready to fight again, when the Mac is ready to be back, he will be in a position to collect his belts back. And that is a logical statement to make. There's nothing wrong with that statement. Nothing at all. He's saying when he's ready to fight again, you know, once he gets back in the boxing weight, gets a few fights under his belt, he'll go back and contend for his titles that he never lost in the ring. Are we saying Tyson Fury scared of Anthony Johnson and Deontay Wilder? Is anybody saying that? Is anybody saying that because Tyson Fury is saying that it's because Tyson Fury had to lose weight, because Tyson Fury had to get a few fights under his belt? Are we all saying that Tyson Fury is scared of Anthony Johnson and Deontay Wilder? Are we saying that? No, we ain't saying that because it's not logical. It's not logical. It doesn't make sense. The man was not in a position to fight yet. He was mentally out of it. He was physically out of it. Now he's back mentally in it, and he's physically back in it. So now after he gets a couple of fights under his belt, or maybe one, then he might just be ready to fight Anthony Johnson and Deontay Wilder. And we're okay with that. But when it comes to the great hype job, Anthony Johnson, when he says he's not ready, we start making excuses on what he was talking about. No, Anthony Johnson wasn't talking about that. No, that's not what he was saying. No, he wasn't saying that. Well, what the fuck was he saying? Oh, well, he was saying that he's new to fighting, and, you know, since he's the better fighter and fought the better competition, that he deserves to, you know, sit out for a little bit, and he deserves to have fights in the UK, and he deserves to make the most money because he was an Olympic gold medalist, and he deserves... Yo, motherfuckers don't make sense. You don't make sense, man. You make no sense at all. None. Y'all are bad liars. That's what you are. You are bad liars. That's all you are, is a bad liar. That's it. There's nothing else. Y'all just bad liars. And then y'all start talking about, oh, well, Anthony Joshua fought better competition. So, if that's what you think, so what? It's not true, but if that's what you think, so what? If he fought better competition, then Anthony Johnson should be more prepared to beat Deontay Wilder than Deontay Wilder is to beat him, because he fought the better competition. If Anthony Johnson was a better fighter than Deontay Wilder, then he should be more prepared to beat Deontay Wilder than Deontay Wilder is to beat him. Those are facts, man. That is a factual statement that I am making. That's why I can say it in almost every video, because it's true. You know, I'm not changing up my rhetoric. It's the same exact statements. It's the same shit. If Anthony Joshua fought the better competition, if Anthony Joshua is the better fighter, then what? Then the deal that Deontay Wilder gave him was the best deal he could have made. It's the best deal he could have made. He's like, oh no, I need to become undisputed in front of my fans. I mean, that's not a bad statement and not a bad stance to make if the money is there, if it's worth it, because the last I checked, you would be the undisputed world heavyweight champion, not the undisputed UK heavyweight champion. Because the champion of the UK, if I'm not mistaken right now, is Hughie Fury. He's the UK champion, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, if you're trying to be Hughie Fury, well then, all right, whatever. But you're not trying to be the world champion because you haven't fought nowhere else but in the UK. You haven't fought nowhere. Yeah, you visited Dubai. You visited other places. But you haven't fought in those places. You haven't fought nowhere else. You've only fought in the UK. Deontay Wilder has fought in the UK. Deontay Wilder has fought in the US. Deontay Wilder was going to go to Russia to fight in Russia. Where are you going? Where were you ever even going to go? You weren't even going to go anywhere. You were going to go to the US if you could have made a fight with Jarrell Miller. But because it's Deontay Wilder, it's got to happen in the UK. That's some Golovkin bitch-assness. That's some Golovkin, I'll fight Carl Froch, who's the number 2 super middleweight, or I'll fight Chavez, who isn't even ranked as super middleweight, and I'll fight them at full 168. But when it comes to number 1, Andre Ward, who is the 168-pound champion, the lineal king, I got to fight him at 164. Man, it's got to be a catchweight. But those other 2 guys, I'll fight them at full 168. Why? The old excuse, that Andre Ward don't sell. That was the same excuse. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all UK fan bitches and Anthony Johnson dick riders and protectors are using the same excuse that Bum Lofkin used. The actual and real for real bum killer. Y'all using the same excuse he used to duck Andre Ward. Andre Ward don't sell. So since Andre Ward don't sell, that is the reason to duck him. That is the reason to make him come to 164 to fight. Wow. I think if Anthony Johnson... So in Anthony Johnson's case, he's saying, oh, well, I'm not going to fight in the mecca of boxing, which is the U.S., which is where everybody wants to fight, which is a known fact. People push to get to the U.S. to fight because that's where the money's at. But Anthony Johnson is saying, oh, no. Deontay Wilder don't sell, so he's got to come to the UK and fight. Deontay Wilder don't sell, so he's got to come to the UK where I'll take less money, and this fight has got to happen there. But then it's got to happen in a 2 fight. It's got to be a 2 fight. So the second fight can be, I guess, in the US. Bruh, it's the dumbest shit ever. Deontay Wilder will knock you the fuck out at home. He will knock you out in the US, in the UK. He's going to knock you out in the first match. The second fight is not going to have the luster. This isn't a Mike Tyson, Holyfield type of deal. Unless you plan on biting his ear. You know what I'm saying? This isn't that type of... You get stretched, dude. You're not on their level. You get knocked the fuck out. This ain't the same thing. You're not going to make it the distance in this fight. You're getting knocked out, dude. You're banking on the first fight being a classic. No, you had your classic with Klitschko. You're getting knocked out against Wilder. That's just that. The anticipation is going to be from your crowd and your fans and the fear that they are going to have of you getting stretched. That's the only anticipation. After it happens, there's not going to be no anticipation no more. That's like Ricky Hatton fighting Floyd Mayweather again. For what? For what? For what? The luster is gone. The mystique is gone. You need to capitalize on the mystique while you have it. In the mecca of boxing where you can make the most money. That is called good business. Fighting in the UK where you're not going to make the most money and then demanding a second fight after you get knocked out. Bruh. First off, you're not going to beat Wilder. Let's just get that clear. But even if you do, even if some strange fucking, the stars all align, you know what I'm saying, and the worlds align like in Thor fucking the Dark World, and the worlds align, and the ether somehow comes out somewhere and fucking the worlds are lined up, and Joshua happens to beat Deontay Wilder, it still lost its luster. It still lost its luster. It still lost its luster. The mystique is gone. One way or another, win or lose, the mystique is gone. The concept of can he do it, will he do it, is over. If you're trying to maximize your dollars, you need to capitalize on that mystique. You need to capitalize on that aura. You are not doing it. And who's ever telling you anything otherwise is the dumbest motherfuckers on earth. You're going to make your most money right now when y'all are both undefeated. Fighting in the U.S. for undisputed. It's ridiculous, man. Absolutely pathetic. Absolutely pathetic, man. Best fight the best, and I'm out.